We were enjoying our summer. Tom was getting ready to play his drums at a picnic on our street when I received a phone call that Tom had been taken very sick, and I was out with friends.
I had had a major heart attack and required major surgery, told me I needed a heart. Well, in the time that I was in the hospital, I realized I wasn't alone. There was a lot of other people going through the same thing. And pretty much services for the family members to stay was kind of limited. And going through what I went through, understanding how important it was to have your family near you.
It's not easy for anyone to have someone in critical care, and it really turns your life upside down. We kind of made this little pact that if he got better, we were going to give back by starting a hospitality house where we could help adults that had critically ill family members, and they would have a safe, warm place to stay.
Well, I had my surgery transplant in Cleveland because they weren't doing it in Rochester at the time, and being away from all our family and my wife not really knowing anyone, it was a very trying experience for both of us.
The emotional aspects of going through this, not just the medical procedures that we're all going through, but the emotional part of it does tend to wear on people, and you need to be comfortable as you can.
Good friends of mine and I had seen Tom and Chris on TV promoting a home away from home type of situation, and we decided that instead of recreating the wheel, that we would try to get in touch with them and see if there was a way we could work together on putting something near the hospital that would work great for everybody. And so we all got together one night for a dinner down in Canandaigua and started the ball rolling, and when we were all done, we had Harbor House of Rochester.
When people first come to the Harbor House, they're afraid. They're not sure what to expect. They're worried because their loved one is in the hospital and they really don't want to leave them. So it helps them to come to the Harbor House and see that they're close to the hospital. They can look out the front door and see those comforting red bricks and know that they can be back to the hospital in 5 minutes if necessary.
My friend Dana, she told me about the house. Her husband Pete has an LVAD and she stays here. And she told me how wonderful it was. It's so close when he's in the hospital. I just 5 minutes there and then I'm at Strong Memorial. I'm so close to him. You just feel so good when you come here. It's just like a second family. You're all in this together.
I knew she was going to be taken care of, so I wasn't worried about it.
My husband was brought by helicopter. He had a 3% heart function at the time. I think it has made him feel a lot better, knowing that I'm right nearby. I'm like 2 blocks away. It's just like your own home. It's like a home away from home. You could do your own cooking here. You have a den. You have your own room and bathroom.
2 years ago, I got very sick and I was hospitalized at Strong. While I was at the hospital, my parents needed a place to stay. I think they stayed at a hotel for a week or so while I was hospitalized, and they didn't like it too much. At the hospital, I think somebody told them about Harbor House. It's a home with everything you could possibly need. One of the best parts about living here it was Joan, of course, and it was the volunteers. You don't realize how much work goes in to keep a place like this the way it is. It's everybody coming together to help other people out. It's very inspiring.
When you come here, you become part of our Harbor House family. Harbor House is the house built by love and filled with love. And when you come here, you will experience it.
You have a place that you can go to be safe and comforted and talk with other people, and it's right nearby. It's really a wonderful thing.
Friends that we've made are more family now than they are friends. And I still keep in touch with many of the other heart transplant recipients and their spouses or families.
I wouldn't have been able to sit at home coming once a week and have you in the hospital all by yourself. I love the fact that Harbor House was here for me, and it's like a second home now.
You just feel very at home, and I thank God for it.